My name is T-Board Sakar. Once again, thank you for adding me to the group. I definitely need some help, and like you guys' advice and knowledge, you know, just to make sure I'm kind of doing this at least somewhat right. So, backstory, as you can see, there's a big goldfish floating around in there. We got him and another one at the fair a few years back. You know, the kids won some silly game, and down the hill we went. So we started, and I'm going to post some pictures below, with this little round tank that we had him in, and you know, all that we knew is it's a goldfish. It can survive the nuclear holocaust. We're just going to throw some food in there every once in a while, clean the tank once a year, and everything will be hunky-dory, not knowing how big they were going to get. Didn't think anything of it. So eventually they outgrew that one, and we were like, all right, let's get, you know, a 10-gallon. You know, it'll just be more room. And after that, we were like, okay, well, now we need to go and get an algae eater to help keep the tank clean. So we went to the local pet store, big box store, and they sold us a plecostomus, who's somewhere probably hiding, because that's kind of what he does. Oh, hold on, let me see if I can. I'm not very good at the video thing either, so you can kind of see him back there. I think he's maybe, I don't know, 6 inches long or so. So eventually the 10-gallon, you know, it was doing alright, but then the other goldfish, Jekyll, he would every once in a while start floating upside down, but he wasn't dead. He would just kind of look at us, and then all of a sudden everything would be fine again. And we're like, all right, you know, no big deal. He's just a weird fish. Fits the family, I guess, because we're all kind of weird. But eventually he ended up dying, and hide here, no problems whatsoever. Kept getting bigger, and we're like, all right, well, that's, you know, we were under the impression, just total noobs once again, that a fish won't outgrow its tank. It won't get so big. So after watching a couple of YouTube videos, you know, and like, well, you know, we realized, okay, the fish, you know, the insides or something, like his internals, are going to keep growing, and then he would just be miserable. So I started feeling bad for him, and of course the plecostomus. And I was like, all right, I'll go to the local pet store and, you know, just kind of look at a bigger tank, you know, maybe 20-gallon or something like that. And then I seen this, I think it's called a bow tank. So if I'm wrong there, please don't murder me. Like I said, I'm a total newbie. And several monies later, it's like, all right, I'm gonna get him some more fish, you know, some friends to hang out with. And basically, I just kind of went by what the pet store said. You know, that everything should be fine. Putting the tropical fish in there. I also got a, let's see, there he is, one of these little guys here. And I was told, nope, one will be fine, he'll get along with the plecostomus. But then watching you guys' videos, you know, I was like, okay, I should at least have 3 to 6, you know, in there. So I'm going to do that this weekend, just go to the pet store, get a couple more of these, so he's got some homies. I also need to get some test strips. Now, I did have this tested when I filled it up. We just put this together last weekend, my youngest boy and I. And they said, okay, well, you can put the goldfish in there, plecostomus, within like 10 minutes, because we have this this liquid that we can add. It's supposed to make the tank ready to go, which I watched one of you guys' videos, and apparently that's, you know, not correct either. But give me just a second. I'll grab that liquid so you guys can see it. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I wasn't really prepared, but these are the stuff we got. And, you know, I read the instructions, and it said put in so much per how many gallons. And that, you know, the fish would be ready just to jump in and go. So we did that. The next day I brought them the water sample. They said that my pH or something like that is good to go, and that I could buy these other fish. There's some what are the glowfish, I think they're called, which I guess some of you guys don't really approve of, so I'm sorry for that. You know, I just thought that they were cool fish, and if I'm going to do it, you know, I don't know. They look cool, so. But anyways, so basically, I was told that my plecostomus, that a 36-gallon was going to be fine, that he wasn't going to really get any bigger than what he was. And from what I've been seeing, apparently they're going to be like 3 feet. So I'm not sure what to do there yet, because I don't have the funds to get a 6-foot tank, which is what was recommended on you guys' videos. And basically, this is what I got. And I would love any sort of suggestions on what to do with the goldfish. I don't really want to get any more goldfish, because if he's going to get a lot bigger once again, you know, being able to afford a bigger tank. But, you know, I'm just not sure if I've done any of this right. I went with a couple of live plants and got some substrate. This guy here, and then this one here that doesn't want to stay in the dirt for some reason. I've added some more yesterday, but as you can see, they're floating again. So I might just take those out and get maybe another one of these guys here. I was told not to have to worry about adding CO2, just because I only have the 2 plants. I mean, I have so many questions every time I watch a video. I'm like, well, crap, I wish I could talk to somebody right now and be like, hey, so what does this mean? What am I, you know, am I good to go with this? This is the tank. I don't remember what the tank was called, but it came with a heater. From the fish temperatures, you know, what they like to be in, I think if I'm running 76 to 78 degrees, I should be okay, but please let me know on that also. I apologize, this has turned out to be a long video. Just running the stock filter setup. I do have that little corally thing back there. You can see the tube coming up. I still want to do something with that to kind of hide it, make it look a little nicer. But it's got a little air pump in it. So I'm just, you know, just give me any sort of info on, you know, what I need to do. Like with the, what is it, the ammonia cycle with the nitrites and nitrates. You know, do I need to worry about that? Because I mean, I put the tropical fish in the day after we had it running. So I don't know if, you know, I need to worry about something, because according to this fluid here, everything's good to go. So I don't know, please give me some feedback on what you guys think, and then, you know, if I have any other questions, I'll just do a normal Facebook post. This just seemed like a lot for me to type. So thanks again, and please let me know.